Welcome back to the Speech Parent blog. Today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. So one of my favourite things to do with a child who's new to feeding therapy is to actually introduce them to this book. So this is by Lauren Child and it's called I Will Not Ever Never Eat a Tomato. I will never not ever eat a tomato, sorry. Oh dear. So this book I really like because it conveys the idea that although food might be scary, that there's different ways that we can think about it. So today, for something a little bit different, we're actually going to read this book together. I will never not ever eat a tomato. I have this little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Sometimes I have to keep an eye on her. Sometimes Mum and Dad ask me to give Lola her dinner. This is difficult because she is a very fussy eater. Lola won't eat carrots, of course. She says carrots are for rabbits. I say, what about peas? Lola says peas are too small and too green. One day I played a good trick on her. Lola was sitting at the table waiting for her dinner and she said, I do not eat peas or carrots or potatoes or mushrooms or spaghetti or eggs or sausages. I do not eat cauliflower or cabbage or baked beans or bananas or oranges, and I'm not fond of apples or rice or banana or cheese or fish fingers. And I absolutely will never, not ever eat a tomato. My sister hates tomatoes. And I said, that is lucky, because we're not having any of those things. We're not going to eat peas or carrots or potatoes or mushrooms or spaghetti or eggs or sausages. There will be no cauliflower or cabbage or baked beans or bananas or oranges. We don't have any apples or rice or cheese or fish sticks. And certainly no tomatoes. Lola looked at the table. Then why are those carrots there, Charlie? I don't ever eat carrots. And I said, oh, do you think these are carrots? These are not carrots. These are orange twiglets from Jupiter. They look just like carrots to me, said Lola. But how can they be carrots? I said. Carrots don't grow on Jupiter. That's true, said Lola. Well, I might just try one if they're all the way from Jupiter. Not bad, she said, and took another bite. Then Lola saw some peas. I don't eat peas, said Lola. And I said, oh, these are not peas. Of course they're not. They are green drops from Greenland. They're made out of green and fall from the sky. I don't eat green things, Lola said. Oh, goody, I said. I'll have your share. Green drops are so incredibly rare. Or maybe I'll nibble just one or two. Oh, said Lola, quite tasty. Next, Lola saw the potato. I will not eat potato, so don't even try, not even mashed. Oh, this isn't mashed potato. People often think that, but no. This is cloud fluff from the pointiest peak of Mount Fuji. Oh, said Lola. In that case, a large helping for me. I love to eat cloud. Charlie, she said, these look like fish sticks to me and I would never eat a fish stick. I know that. These are not fish sticks. These are ocean nibbles from the supermarket under the sea. Mermaids eat them all the time. Oh, I went to that supermarket one time with Mum. Yes, I know the ones. I think I've had them before, Lola said, gobbling. Are there any more? And then she said, Charlie, will you pass me one of those? And I said, what? One of those? And Lola said, yes, Charlie, one of those. And I couldn't believe my eyes, because guess what she was pointing at? The tomatoes. And I said, are you sure? Really? One of these? And she said, yes, of course. Moon squirters are my favourite. You didn't think they were tomatoes, did you, Charlie? So the beautiful thing about this book is it gives you a launching pad to talk about foods in a different way. We've had some really fun sessions with kids in feeding therapy talking about making up names for different foods, and it really helps to take some of the fear out of those foods by turning them into something else and using that pretend play to give the child more control over the food. So your challenge for this week is to have a play around with some foods that maybe your child isn't comfortable with currently, and to see if they can come up with a creative name for it. Feel free to show them the video of reading that book together, and then talk about some names. Some of the ones that we've come up with have been things like we had a licorice bullets, that's like a stick of licorice covered in chocolate, and one of the boys in one of our groups called them leprechaun logs, which I thought was really cute. And we had another one which was my all-time favourite. We were doing broccoli puree. I know it sounds a little bit gross, but that's what we were learning about. And one of the girls called it green oozy, which is just so classic, as in terms of kids just make up their own names for things. And this is a child who was very tactile sensitive, and so touch of wet things was very challenging for her. But green oozy, she had her fingers in it by the end of the session. So have a play around with the names of foods and see if you can have some fun with it. Enjoy. Talk, eat, play and learn.